Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning. Yes, again, the beautiful reminder of choice that we all have, that you have, that I have, that we all have. And what is that choice about? It's always about thought. It's always been about thought. It's about thought right now, and it's always going to be about thought. As a matter of fact, that's the only thing you have control over, nothing else. And why that's so important is because that's where it starts. Remember, it all starts in the mind. It's all about what's moving around in your mind, and you're the one that gets to determine what's going to continue, what you want to build, what you want to accept, reject, all of it. It all lands with you. And the more you strengthen this power to choose your thoughts, to choose what you're going to make as normal in your life, the more power you will have. And that's what we share here at Elevitality. And that's what we want you to consent to for you in your life more than you ever have. Now, yes, you've been here in these calls and you've been using this information, but we're saying use it even more. You know why? Because you're worth it. You're totally worth it. All right. So here, before we move into what we've been studying, and a couple reminders for you, we have our emergence event, which is taking place on the 28th, and we invite you to register for that, and also invite others to come along with you. We're going to be diving deep into the beautiful way to transform through the implementation of this. We have some wonderful tools available for you to apply this information, and they work, and they work exceptionally. So make sure that you register for Emergence. Go to elevitality.com. You'll see it at the top of the page, enter your information, and then from there you will receive reminders. And then another thing as well is a reminder for you to get a copy of the next book that we are going to be studying, which is from James Allen. It's called As a Man Thinketh with Out from the Heart. These are two beautiful gems that definitely have impacted me in my life, and have also impacted Dolly in her life as well. And so make sure that you get that so you can read along with us. With that being said, when you do get it, yes, you're going to read it. Yes, you're going to study it. Yes, you're going to even memorize it, highlight it, and underline it. But the most important piece is, to apply it, because remember, that's where it's at. Without application, you will not deliver the change that you seek. Okay, so what we've been studying here throughout, these sessions, these recent sessions now, has been a wonderful book by Raymond Charles Barker, and that is Money is God in Action. And it's a wonderful book about how to make it so that money is circulating beautifully in your life. So if you don't have a copy of that, just click on the link that we provide you so that you can download it for yourself and read along with us. And again, most importantly, use the information. All right, so you're ready? Are you ready to dive back into where we left off in this beautiful gem? Type in the comments, I'm ready if you're ready. I'm ready. So you know what? Let's go ahead and move into this, shall we? Here we go. Let's go switch this over. And boom, there it is. All right. So here we're going to tap into the paragraph before we ended, and um, and then again use it because we want to put it into the proper perspective. And here he was talking about circulation in your body. Now remember, if you want money in your life, it's got to circulate. Now here he pointed out about circulation, and what we're talking about is the blood moving through your body. Circulation is necessary to my body if I am to keep on living. Circulation is necessary in the general field of economics if we are to have a healthy financial structure in this nation and in the world. Now, think about that. There's got to be movement, which leads to another reminder that life is all about movement, that you are a magnificent creative being, always for expansion, for expression, for growth, which means that's within your nature. Okay, so here is another way to see this is that he's pointing out how important it is for you to act in harmony with what's in your nature. So there he goes forward and says, therefore, I can assume that circulation is necessary in my own bank account, in my own pocketbook, and more than that, in my mental attitude about money. Now, think about how important that is for you. What is your mental attitude about money? You want to know what your mental attitude about money is? Just look at the money that's circulating in your life. That will reveal what that is. And if you want that to change, then guess what you've got to change? You've got to change your mental attitude towards money. Okay? That's a big deal. Really great attitude, great results. Bad attitude, bad results. And again, though, we're pointing out how important it is for you to connect with that, especially if you want more to circulate in your life. Okay? So let's read that again. Therefore, I can assume that circulation is necessary in my own bank account, in my own pocketbook, and more than that, in my mental attitude about money. I must believe that I am in a universe which is self-sustaining, and you are, by the way. It's not about whether or not you are, it's a matter of whether or not you believe that you are. That, okay, that I'm in a universe which is self-sustaining. If I'm in a universe which is self-sustaining, then I must be a part of it. And the creative process which causes the universe to be self-sustaining must likewise be in my affairs and cause my affairs to be self-sustaining. Now, I want you to notice how the core of this is the belief. Remember that phrase, it is done unto you as you believe. The most important word in that sentence is as. See, that reveals that what's done unto you is conditional based on your belief. Okay, so again, let that sit in. Now, let's move even further. The universe, God, source, is saying to the mind of man that if we will be wise in his use of money, if he will be receptive, key component there, to the idea of money, he will have money. You will have money if you're receptive to the idea of money. That money is good, that money is beautiful, that money is amazing. Not that it's bad. Remember, like attracts like. So let's read that again. The universe is saying to the mind of man that if he will be wise with the use of his money, if he will be receptive to the idea of money, he will have money. For no good thing is withheld from those who love God, and money is good. But if you have to believe, you have to believe that money is good. Type in the comments, money is good. It is. It's amazing. So correct your thought about money. Let's all type that in the comments. Money is good. Money is beautiful. Money is magnificent. And I want you to notice the feeling that happens inside of you as you're saying that, as you're connecting to that. Have you noticed a shift in the draw towards money as you're saying that? Remember, that's like attracts like. So money is good. Now he points out how next we must be willing to live in a state of financial flux. We must be willing to live in a state of financial flexibility and meet it without fear. Now, what's the state? The state is something that's mental. And what he's saying is you've got to connect with the idea. You know, Neville Goddard talks about this in terms of states. There are infinite states in front of you, an infinite number of versions of you. And with every one of those states, those versions of you, all the plots, plans, dramas, and situations are lying there dormant, waiting to be activated. All that is required to activate all those plots, plans, dramas, and situations is the fusing to that state. And when you do, everything starts to unfold according to that state. Now, here he's saying you must be willing to live in a state of financial flux. You must be willing to live in a state of financial flexibility, with a lot of movement of money in your life without fear. Now, if we can do that, we will have more money. If you can do that, you will have more money. But again, it starts with understanding, seeing that money is good. Money is amazing. Money is beautiful. Stop thinking from this place of, oh, I don't have enough. I can't afford it. Oh my gosh. Oh, those rich people. Oh, ridiculous. So foolish. Everybody's entitled to be rich. It's a matter of whether or not they're going to claim it. And the way to claim it is by accepting it. Now, before we proceed further into this, for those of you who are watching this live stream and feel this beautiful draw to understand and know more about what it is that we're going over, to watch the rest of these calls and to watch the replays, then do yourself a favor and go to elevitality.com and register for Master Your Mind. You will thank yourself later. So now let's proceed. Let's go even further. Remember, money